Okay, so in this bowl, what I have here is dried or dehydrated chicory. So you can look at it. And it has a very earthy smell to it. And what we're gonna do is make the same coffee that you would get in New Orleans or at Le Fin du Monde or any other coffee shops that serve chicory coffee that you can have with your beignets. But if you're not in New Orleans, how can you make your own? Well, you can just order some chicory online. I got this from Amazon, and again, it's just comes like this. You can actually order it as granules as well, but I prefer this way. I think you get some of the more like antioxidant benefits from it. So what you're going to do is lay this out onto a baking pan and roast it at 350 degrees until they get nice and dark. So here is my roasted chicory. It's nice and brittle. The earthy smell from it is not as prevalent anymore. So what we're going to do is take this roasted chicory and put it into our coffee grinder. So let's go ahead and do that. So in my coffee grinder, I put in the chicory. I also have some intelligentsia beans. This is a Capresso burr grinder. I'm going to set it at around between the fine and the medium setting, and let's go ahead and grind this up. So this is my coffee and the chicory, so it's all mixed together. The Capresso burr grinder gives a really consistent grind. As you can see, I used to have a blade grinder, but it was just too inconsistent. Went with the burr, and you can just see the granules. It's really consistent all around with the coffee and the chicory. So now let's go ahead and brew a pot of coffee. I'm using my Bonavita because it has the gooseneck. It's an electric kettle, really convenient. I'm going to heat the water up to about 205. I'm going to go ahead and pre-wet the paper and heat the cup up. Okay, so the water's at 205. Let's go ahead and let the coffee bloom. Okay, so you'll notice that this coffee with the chicory is actually super dark now. So to really cut into it and make it official, what you're going to do is heat up. You're going to heat up whole milk. I use organic whole milk, and you're not going to boil it, but you want to make sure it's hot enough, and then just pour it right in. And there you go. That is how you make chicory coffee.